Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use invokeUrl within a validation function. So I'm already in functions. I'm going to go ahead and create a new function. In this scenario, I'm going to be validating superheroes using a free API I found, and I'll explain that here in a second. And like I said, this is going to be a validation function. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is a superhero API that I found. It's totally free. All you have to do is enter your GitHub information, and it'll give you your access key and all the superhero IDs. So super fun. I enjoy this kind of thing. With the demonstration I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be showing you Gambit. I recently watched Wolverine versus Deadpool. Deadpool versus Wolverine. It was super good, and so I'm kind of in that mindset here. So what I did is, if you look at my leads, I went ahead and created two custom fields, one called hero and one called hero ID. And so you can see when I go to create a lead in my test lead layout, you'll see those two custom fields here, hero name and a hero ID. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. So with that validation function, I'm just going to remove all the boilerplate stuff, that they give you. We don't need any of that. Okay. And so right now, at this point in time, the CRM API request, that is basically all the information that comes along with creating a lead. So once we get the record, it is now, the entity map is now a lead. Okay. And it might be better if I just explicitly say lead map, just to be a little bit more clear. And we don't need the email, but what we do need is the hero name, and we need the hero ID. And this is not the email, this is the hero name. All right, and now what I want to do is, basically I want to have the hero name validated against the hero ID. Okay, and to do that, I'm going to use the invokeUrl function, and let's just say hero information. Okay, and if you go to the superhero API, if you want to follow along, basically you just need to copy the base URL it gives you, put in the access key you get for free, and don't worry, by this point I'll have deleted this one. We don't want that logout sneaking in there. And then it gives us a few cool different endpoints to hit. But like I said, the ID we're going to be using is Gambit, and it looks like Gambit's ID is 274. So whenever I create a lead, I'm going to be using 274. So let's put in the hero ID here. Or actually, let me just make it a little bit clearer. Let me go D. And what information do we want from that hero? Let's get power stats. That's kind of a fun one. And let's make sure I spelled that right. S is not capitalized. Okay. This is a GET request. We don't need any parameters or headers. Okay. Now that we have the hero information, let's just try this out and see what we end up with. Hero information. All right, let me go ahead and run that. Invalid ID. Because none was provided since this is a fake lead. For the meantime, let's just go ahead and hard code 274. All right. So we can see here, we get the name, gambit, intelligence, strength, speed, durability, all of the good stuff here. So it might be a little bit more helpful if we just make sure that is in map format. So now let's get the name, and this will be the actual name. And in addition to logging the hero information, let's log the actual name. All right, let's go ahead and run this. And we get Gambit as expected. All right, so at this point, the lead should have a hero name of Gambit and the hero ID of 274, which should get us Gambit, right? What I want to do is now perform some validation. So let's just say if the hero name equals the actual name, then we want to add to the response a status of success, like shown below. And we also, let's add the message of correct hero was found. Okay. And if not, let's say basically the opposite. So status of error. And a message of no hero found. All right, and then we're just going to return that response. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit hopeful about where we're at now. So you need to change that hard-coded value from 274 to hero ID. Okay, and I think we're good to go ahead and save and close. Oh, line number 19. Response is not defined. It'd be helpful if that was defined. Let me go ahead and copy and paste that. Sorry about that. All right, we should be good to go now. All right, rocking and rolling. Let's go ahead and associate it by scrolling up to modules and fields, clicking on leads, on test lead layout, let's add a validation rule. On the hero name. Actually, let's do the hero ID. I lied. And let's do on using a function, field verify and save, functions, hero name validation, that one we just created. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, let's go ahead and attempt to create a lead. I'm going to go ahead and refresh just to make sure we get all the new logic applied, make sure my new fields are there, and everything like that for the hero name and hero ID in that test lead layout. Can't stress it enough, guys, while this is loading, I really appreciate all the love and support. Please, if you do like this content, please do subscribe. It really does make a difference and helps me know to keep making this content. All right, so we have our verify field right under the hero ID. So let's go ahead and put our hero name as Gambit, and our hero ID is 274. This should be valid. And it's verified. Perfect. And let's see, if it's 275, we should get a different hero, and it should not be verified. No hero found, as we're expecting. So as you can see, when the correct hero is 274, we're verifying it, the hero is found, and it is verified, it is a success. So we should be good. When you come back to our setup and functions, scroll on down. To our hero name validation, and we look at logs, we can see it was run complete every time. Great work,